My name's Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and today I'm going to show you what was Brian Wilson's opinion on David Lee Roth's cover of California Girls. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Well, the song was originally released by the Beach Boys in 1965, featured on the album Summer Days and Summer Nights, and then about 20 years or so, he was featured on Roth's Crazy from the Heat EP. And Brian Wilson talked about this recording a couple of times, and I'm going to show you right now what he said. It was in an interview reported by American Songwriter, and he said, "It was so perfect that when David Lee Roth did it 20 years later and reached the same spot on the charts, number 3, he used Carl to sing back up on it to keep the vibe. I love that version. My favorite part is where he ad-libs. I dig the girls." So that's the first time he talked about it, and then he also talked about it in an interview with New York Times in 2005. He was asked which kinds of artists he was listening to in the 80s, and his answer was, David Lee Roth. I thought that his version of California Girls was really, really good. And as Brian said, curiously, both versions peaked at number 3 on the charts. For example, also another interesting thing that Brian said, his late brother Carl Wilson, along with Christopher Cross, did the backing vocals for his version, for Roth's version, and it peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, just like the original track. So it was also a big hit, and you know, David's version is really, really good. I really think it's a modern version, but you know, it keeps the same vibe and etc. It's a great, great cover. And it's interesting also because it's a classic. The video for this track, it looks like a dream sequence, or you know, it's really weird, like all the David Lee Roth videos, but a classic one. It was inspired by Federico Fellini's Amarcord, the classic Italian movie. It was released in 1985 and directed by Pete Angelus. And obviously it helped the band to be featured extensively on MTV. And this is what Brian Wilson said about that video. "What a cover job. Whoa, I thought he took it to a new place." He said about the song, actually. And what Roth said about doing this version of this Beach Boys song. He talked about it in an interview with Steve Harris about this song. And the interesting thing is that he had a superstar band, a really incredible band at the time. Greg Bissonette on drums, who nowadays plays with Ringo Starr. Steve Vai on guitar, who is one of the greatest guitarists of all time from the past decades. And Billy Sheehan, the bassist, who later on became famous with Mr. Big and many other projects. And this is what he told Steve Harris at the time. "Drugs, they do wonderful things to people, don't they? They sure build strong bodies 12 ways, don't they? I was a beach boy. I was a beach boy when I was in 4th grade. We were wearing surf shorts long before the door guard at the Lexington Queen. And I was a beach boy for 3 minutes, 28 seconds when I recorded California Girls, right? And I think it was dope that they sent Brian spinning off the road and kept on going. And it's the same thing reflected in the eyes of how many other musicians. All of Hendrix's best stuff came before the dope. All of Janis Joplin's best music and Scott Joplin's came before the dope." That's what he said about it. And I mean, as I said, you know, I usually don't like covers, but There are some covers that are really, really good. It's not better than the original. That might be arguable, but I prefer the original version. But David's version is it's really good. It's like an updated version of the song. So tell me if you like them both or just one of them. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you want to read more, go to the description and visit the article we wrote about it. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.